Hello, my name is Celinda. After 2 years of suffering from having my ears blocked and other issues in my ears, and after visiting 10 specialists in Canada and in Mexico, I was able to diagnose myself. I have Patulous Eustachian tubes. My intention is to share my experience so that it may help someone who may be suffering from the same condition I have. Someone who may feel not comprehended or dismissed by doctors and feel alone in the process. PET is a rare condition. Many ENT doctors don't know about it. Some don't know how to diagnose it, and even less doctors know how to fix it. I am not saying that my solution is the answer for everyone. I just want to share my experience, and if it helps someone to make his or her path easier, I will be very happy. My symptoms were blocked ears all the time and constant popping of the ears every time I was able to unblock them. Like click, 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 click. It would happen only when I sniffled, staying unblocked for some seconds, because when I swallowed saliva, they would get blocked again. I also had the feeling of buckethead, like if I had a bad sinusitis, I could hear, and I also could hear my own breathing, my chewing, and my swallowing. I had autophony, which was the worst and most incapacitating. Autophony means that I heard my own voice when I spoke, somewhere in between my ear and my head, but in an echo-like and distorted way. It was very disturbing. I didn't feel like eating or socializing because swallowing would block my ears deeper, and talking was almost impossible. It hurt so much. All my symptoms would go away if I put my head down in between my knees, or if I stood on my head. I do yoga, and if I stood on my head, that would help. Or when I lie down. That is why doctors would say that it was due to stress. A doctor even suggested that I see a psychiatrist, and that is when I realized that I had to find a solution to my condition on my own and become my own doctor. So after many searches in the web, I discovered that my condition had a name, Patulous Eustachian tube. That changed my life because I knew that I was not crazy. Patulous Eustachian tubes means that your eustachian tubes, instead of opening and closing to compensate the air pressure between the ear and the outside, they did not close. They do not close. They always stay open. So normally when you go to see an ENT doctor and you tell them that you have your ears blocked, they assume that the eustachian tube doesn't open. So they prescribe inflammation reducers, decongestants, they perform a laryngotomy, and even a procedure which involves inflating a balloon inside the ET to open it, all of which achieves exactly the opposite of what you need and worsens the PET condition. After my self-diagnose, I still had to find a doctor to confirm it. And this doctor referred me to another doctor who would treat me. He is in London, Ontario, in Canada. This doctor is a pioneer and a specialist in a procedure which involves filling the eustachian tube with a type of gel and putting an extremely thin tube inside the eustachian tube so that the function of air compensation can take place. So under full anesthesia, the procedure took about an hour. There was some discomfort afterwards, but no pain. The next day, I realized that I had no autophony, and since then, I have been able to have my life back. I still have other issues in my ears, and I have come to realize that each one has to be treated independently. But the most incapacitating was PET. And it's also the rarest. If you identify yourself with my symptoms and you want to contact me personally, I could recommend a doctor that treated me. But if I don't know where in the world you live, so my message is don't give up. Look for someone in your area that can help you, that understands what Patulous Eustachian tube is, and be your own doctor. Research and research until you find the answer. Don't give up, because I'm sure that there's someone out there that can help you. And I just wish from the bottom of my heart that you can get help and get your life back, because I know what it is. Thank you.